maybe die. I don't know. Yeah, right now we are in the game, guys. Welcome everyone. We are spectating a game between BoseDK and Steve G, and this is UIA. If you're not aware of the tournament, so we have. Okay, let me
To everyone in the
introduce.
Wildling stream. Hello to everyone in the Wildling stream.
Uh,
I'm Hunter Dragonstar, co-casting with him.
yes, I have
And
Dragon
Wildling
Star.
can just
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce Bose
explain
and
the
his
map.
space, and maybe then you can introduce Steve G's space. So we have Bose here playing in orange as a Persians. Oh my god, that's nice actually. And yeah, let's have a look at his wood line. Wood line, yeah, is actually okay, not that bad compared to what we have seen in those previous games. And the goal is at the back of the TC, which is good, but it's also on the slope of the hill, which is not that great, which makes villagers to walk long and yeah, gather resources, which is a little slow. But yeah, you should be happy having that resource right behind the TC. And the main stone is also behind the TC, which is really nice. And he can also wall this area easily, and then secure that stone and also that main gold over there. And let's have a look at his other resources. Oh man, this is not good. The secondary gold pile and the third gold pile is, yeah, exactly in the middle between those
In the
two
middle,
players.
it's like literally in the middle of the
Yeah,
map.
between those two players, which is not so good. At least like one close to his space would have been nice. But unfortunately, yeah, he doesn't have that yeah, thing anymore. But let's see how he is gonna respond to this game and play. So now let's have a look at Stitchway space. Dragon, would you like to?
HV base, like he's playing on the north side as with the color 6 or the pink color or purple,
Purple.
whichever you want to call it. And his map is looking pretty open, to be honest. His gold is in the front. His stone is like on where is the stone? I can't even
On the
spot
hill
it. It's like way in
behind
the
the
back.
TC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really far away from the main town center and not really optimal for a stone location. So the wood line which he does have is on the right side on the back of the map, which is I think a good thing for him because he can just wall up to the end of the corner and make himself safe using those corners.
Yeah.
But other than that, his map is pretty open, and let's see what he does with this map.
But actually, if he wants, he can actually wall between those wood lines and then secure that secondary gold and the main stone, which is behind his TC. And
I
also,
don't think so that will be possible for him because
mhm,
it is
his map
open
is here
for the
pretty
map to
open.
be
Yeah.
doing that,
Hmm.
and you will actually waste a lot of time with your villages if you try to do something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that is true.
I would advise to just play it a bit standard, open with scouts, or go for a drush into
Hmm.
archers.
Yeah.
How your enemy responds, but the enemy is Persian,
Ah,
so
look
he will
at
always
this.
have a really good start.
Stevji is being super nice and he did not lame the sheep. He actually gave the sheep to
Turning,
the
yeah,
boss. That is so nice of him. Yeah, usually people don't do it in the tournaments, but yeah, he did it. Let's see what boss can see.
he wants to
Boss,
play it fair.
yeah, play fair. Yeah, that is true. So, yeah, fair games are actually good to watch and yeah, fun. So boss actually scouted his entire map and he also knows where his opponent is. And right now he's just standing over
Well,
there.
he hasn't scouted everything in
Yeah,
the opponent's base just yet. He needs
he
to
he
be
just knows where he is and he's just standing there and resting. And yeah,
he needs
probably
to be
he will.
always
Yeah,
moving his scouts.
yeah. Only yeah. There you go. He's moving it now. And let's see what stage he can see.
I guess he hasn't scouted his two ships, which are on like the all the
On the
south
hill.
side of his main wood.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Yeah.
missed two sheep and has gone for scouting his enemy instead. I don't think that is that big of a problem
Mm-hmm.
considering that you have Persians and you can already go for scouts and neglect
Yes,
might
that is
need.
true.
So that won't be that much of a problem, but it's just a bit of sloppy play. He should have scouted all the dark spots
Mm-hmm.
which he has instead of trying to find all the sheeps
Yep.
because it's always helpful to have
Mm-hmm.
all your resources.
Yeah, he's got a lot of area, and by now he should have
Yeah,
realized that the okay, two shape is missing. But then, if he can scout that little tiny dark spots next to his TC, he can find those sheep easily. So Bose is doing loom,
Wood
and Steve G is already advancing to feudal. Okay,
are also clicking up. BoseDK is just a few minutes behind
yeah,
Steve G.
and yeah, he's
He
not
hasn't
doing.
gathered enough food. He's trying to force drop and everything, but he is not able to get enough food.
Yeah, that is true.
Similar
The
population, but I think Bose
the
had a
30
really
seconds delay
rocky and
in.
shaky start.
Yeah, he's 30 seconds delayed in reaching to feudal, but we see already barracks coming up by Steve G, and from both, yeah,
He's
both the
not
players.
going for anything
Mm-hmm.
else other than food and wood, so it'll probably be a scouts opening from our player in the
Yeah,
pink
from
color,
Persians, and
and
yeah, like it'll be
the
scouts
thing
from
that
both the players.
from both
There
the
you go.
players, but the
Steve G
thing that
found the
I don't
sheep.
like right now,
Oh man, this
yes,
guy is so nice. He's sending that sheep back to boss again.
this one I don't agree with. I think he should have just left those sheeps over there because if you can see on the Bose's TC, he was idle with his villagers.
Yeah,
Super nice. Maybe I I'm not sure if it's gonna be biting him in the back,
yeah. Let's hope.
but
Let's
let's
hope
see what's
not.
going on.
He's not actually a bad player. I think he's yeah, if I'm not wrong, he's around some 1600. I did not check his ratings now, but I remember he's a good player, not bad. So there you go. We have
You were
the
floating a lot
stable.
of
We have a stable from Purple from Steve G, and yeah, a stable by Bose as well. Uh,
uh, like Steve G is already a villager ahead,
mm-hmm.
and he's going to be ahead in military because he got up that stable
Yeah,
really
really
fast,
fast.
and he reached feudal also pretty fast.
Yeah, and Bose's
So he
base is
should be
still
really
open.
comfortable with his advantage right now.
Yeah, Bose's base is still open, and he knows that the back side of his base is not walled, and there is a way to get inside his base.
Yeah, but the thing is, now the only sides which aren't protected is the backside. So Bose might send a spear there to just
Mm-hmm.
neglect any sort of scout aggression
Uh,
because he has
he
already scouted what his enemy is going for.
Yeah, and he's still
Like
not making any
experiment
spears, but there are already three scouts coming forward by Steve G, and yeah, so he knows where
for
exactly
newer
to go.
players. I won't recommend
Mm-hmm.
going for three scouts. Minimum, you should at least have four scouts before you're sending them forward. With three scouts, I think the enemy can fight them off with villages, which will not be worth it for you.
But
So if you're going for scout rush, at least four scouts if you're doing something like that.
so, but here the scouts are already in Bose's base, and yeah, he's trying to harass that
Boss doesn't
berries.
realize he can actually easily take that fight.
Yeah, yeah, he can.
He can actually take that fight with the
Oh,
villagers because
that will
few
is
of the
on one hit point. Oh man, yeah, Steve missed it.
4 hit points and 15
Yeah, he
minutes.
missed it.
Missed it.
He could have
He
actually
would have
gone
just
for
like
that. So we have four scouts from BoseDK at the moment. Will wise both,
scouts
yeah, both of them are
from
at the same will count, and the military wise, yeah, same military comes four scouts for okay, three scouts and a spearman for Steve G, and four scouts for BoseDK. Okay, Bose is doing wheelbarrow now, and Steve.
Steve G had a really nice start,
Mm-hmm.
but Bose also messed up a lot. But the fact that he has a Persian town center which works
Which
faster
works
for
for,
him
yeah, that
is
is true.
actually proving to yeah it's proving really helpful for him because he's
Mm-hmm.
catching up with
With the
villagers in no
villagers,
time.
yep.
And I think he might even overtake him.
Mm-hmm.
Wheelbarrow coming in from him, so that will really boost up his economy.
And for
He's
Steve,
already going for gold.
and Steve is going for gold mining. Uh,
Steve G is going for gold mining. I don't think you should be going for
oh
gold
man,
mining
Boss
this
just
early
lost
in
that
the game.
villager. He should have pulled that weak villager. Okay, so
He
Boss,
was making a market there.
yeah, he was making a market,
He's
and yeah,
playing
he
it,
lost that villager, which is not great. And he's still sending two villagers to build that market. Oh man,
and he will lose
and
again.
he will lose again. Yeah,
He'll at least lose one village.
Yeah, that wheel is
taking
going for down.
it
That wheel is
from down.
going down for sure. There you go. He lost one. Boss lost
Yeah,
one more
it went down.
villager, and now finally he has decided to make a spearman, which he should have done long back. One spearman would have protected against all these scouts.
Also wasting a lot of time with his
Mm-hmm.
scouts. He's not scouting the enemy, but he has
No,
forced some quick walls from
yeah,
Steve G, so that's good.
and also he harassed that wood
Wood,
little
he
bit.
can actually click up at this point if he decides to sell a lot of his wood.
Mm-hmm. But
What
boss is
he
gonna
is
lose
going to
all of
go
his
for.
scouts here if he doesn't respond properly. Okay, there you go. He moved out of that gold minus, and yeah, he
The
has
last
somehow
moment. So
survived.
that's
Yeah.
nice for him.
So, but archers are coming out for Steve G, and in response, we have nothing from boss yet. He's still on one stable. Most probably, he might be going
He's
for knights.
artillery range.
Yeah, he's Steve. He has two double. He's on double archery range. Boss is still on single stable. Man, this is not looking so great at the moment.
He can go for double second stable and go for a blacksmith also because he really needs that armor upgrade for
Yeah.
his knights.
Hey,
He
Fergus, welcome to the
doing
stream, man. Welcome. Yeah, Steve is going forward. Yeah,
has
now we
like
have
four archers, which will actually do a lot of damage if Bose
there up.
doesn't decide to wall or make a
Hmm.
tower or any sort of thing because he also has the scouts alive, which in
Yeah,
the start,
scouts and
which
spearmen.
is really nice for him.
Yeah, Steve G can actually
And
harass this wood line completely if Bose doesn't respond and may undrop a tower or something.
both are doing absolutely no damage to Steve G,
Hmm.
but his army will be really devastating to
Yeah,
Bose. Bose, I think, will reach Castle Age on time to defend it, but in the meantime, he will have a really a lot of idle time for his
yeah,
villages.
but he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have. He has only one
Really horrible,
stable, and there you go. Now he is making that watchtower. That's not a good location
really
at all.
horrible,
Yeah, it's really my
because
bad
it's not even protecting
placement.
that wood line.
Yeah,
Because archers can sit on top of that wood line and still harass him.
yeah, that is true.
He should really distribute his economy towards gold and food because I
Hmm.
think he'll be going
For
for knights
knights.
himself.
Yeah, but with this economy, I am
He's
not sure
also
whether
picked
he
up
can actually defend it or not. But he actually reached to
this.
castle first. Let's see if he's gonna make some damage by making a couple of knights. But
That
till now, Steve is doing really a good job, and yeah, harassing the shit out of boss. Oh man,
Bose
and
is just overreacting. He should have just like keep calm and look
hmm
for an opportunity to not
yeah, but
panic
he's
at
actually
this
moving
moment.
forward with those villages, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do.
And he's
Probably.
gonna be making the
Oh,
town
look
center,
at
which
that!
is oh man,
Good,
he
good,
deleted it. I
good, good.
think he
He
realized
deleted.
it.
Yeah, I like panic
He's
town
still
center.
making it in a bad spot.
Yeah, he could
It's
have
like
moved
one
it
tile
one
away from.
tile. Yeah, one tile towards goal would have been a better spot. But anyway, it's much better than like what he decided to build before.
Use your knight. Use your knight. If that knight just goes for the spear, he can clean up that whole army
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
from Steve G. But he's just chilling with that knight under the town center for some reason.
Yeah, now
And Bose
now Steve
sell some
actually
good.
has a lot of military, like 23 military to two military. Oh my God, that's not actually looking good for Bose. If
But
okay,
you
Steve
know
just
what saves?
advanced to castle, so that means we're gonna see crossbows now, and little upgrades on them.
He could have actually cleaned up that whole army
Yeah,
before
yeah.
it
Now
gets
Bose doesn't
upgraded.
have
So
that
that is
advantage anymore.
he
Uh,
needs a siege workshop fast. The only thing that can save him is a few
mhm.
lucky mangonel shots.
Yeah, that is true. But he's not going for
If
a
that
siege
happens,
workshop.
he's back in the game.
Hmm.
He's not even realizing what he should do. I
Hmm.
think he's over panicking and not
Yeah.
like he's still making a lot of farms and villages, but he's not
Instead of
focusing
making
on his
army,
economy at
yeah.
all.
There you go. We have like a lot of
Look
crossbows at the wood line now, and yeah, harassing bows.
talking about the watchtower was in such a horrible position that even
Hmm.
the crossbows can just sit on the top of that hill and just keep on killing the villagers.
Yeah, and Bose is gonna lose a
Blacksmith.
lot of. He's gonna lose a lot of villages here. If okay, now he's moving somewhere else with those wheels. Let's see what he's
Game
gonna.
is over. I think this game is over.
Yeah, I think so too.
Nothing he can do.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
Even with his second economy, he's not able to raid or do anything. He
Hmm.
has a lot of wood, but he's
He
soon
doesn't
losing
have.
everything.
He doesn't
He's
have
trying to run away, make a
enough military building. There's only one stable, and still he cannot maintain that night production because he's getting harassed by crossbows.
it's not that he can't maintain because at 3 minutes back he had enough wood to just sell it and he could have just made because he already stockpiled a lot of food. So I think he's just panicking and making a lot of villages
Yeah,
instead of actually making military
and
to counter his
he's
enemy.
losing a lot of villages. Look at
Yeah,
the difference already. It's 35 to 48.
it's
35 wills to Bose and 48 to
5
Steve
to
G.
48. Like look at the
Yeah,
population; it's literally double.
yeah. It's now 36 to 50, and the pop wise, yeah, 36 to 74. Oh my god. Okay, this
Steve G is
is.
also already on three town centers. He has a
Mm-hmm.
lot of army. He has even got even more crossbows back at his gold.
Yeah, and yeah,
I
he
think
has decent
Bose
boom.
just threw away his advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just gonna boom and go into the
okay,
Imperial
now
Age
he's
and finish
making.
Bose off.
Now he's just building that siege workshop, which is too late.
At this point, he's so far behind in economy, the siege workshop won't do anything for him.
Hmm. That is true. Oh man, will wise he's
Only
behind.
thing
The pop wise he's behind. Military wise, he's way behind. One military to 26 military. The game is already over, guys. Now it's like
military is that
when is gonna finish. That's it. That's fun. Yeah, that's what we have to
it's up
wait.
to Bose now when he wants to resign.
Hmm.
Only thing I think Bose needs to do is enable cheats and get a Cobra car.
Yeah.
So might save him, but I'm not sure
Let's see what
because he
he's
has
gonna
to.
do. Yeah, right now, yeah, he got even denied to build that siege workshop, and he's losing villages. Oh man, just those two
Yeah,
crossbows doing so much of damage over there. Oh my god, that's not actually good.
cleaned up that whole army, but he wasn't making any knights for
Yeah.
some reason. He was
Oh,
panicking
Alexi, thanks
against
a
the
lot for the
initial
loot.
army.
Loots, man, fun. I'm getting so many loots today.
I think I'll also check it out,
Yes,
check out
sure.
some, and give you a few loots or something.
Woohoo! Sounds great. So we, there you go. Boss called the game. Boss called the game, guys. Well played, Stevie. Yeah, you deserve it, dude. That early
Let's
mistake
look
by
at the
Boss.
achievements,
Yeah,
which I'm
actually.
pretty sure are really heavily in favor of Steve G's.
Mm-hmm. So will wise, it's 68 wheels for Steve G and 42 for Bose, and he even has a relic. Oh man, that's actually good. And the tech wise, yeah, he reached later feudal, but he already did enough damage in feudal. And Bose advancing to castle without any military actually, yeah, denied him to do anything. The military wise, 30 to 8, guys. Oh my god. So largest army is 34 by Steve G. Oh, well played, Steve. Stage
He
3.
totally
Yeah,
destroyed,
he totally destroyed, yeah,
destroyed
boss.
Bose.
This is just best of one. The first two rounds are best of one, Tanika. So, guys, Disco, please, if you. Okay, let me invite them to Discord and then we can have a little chat.